Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. So this video is actually probably going to excite a few of you because I know a lot of you really like my home decor content, which I haven't done in actually kind of a long time. Let's clue you up if you're new here or if you just need a little bit of a refresher. So I bought this flat in 2019 and I cannot believe I've been here for 5 years now. That's the longest that I've ever lived anywhere other than my family home. I used to change flats all the time and move all the time, and it was kind of my entire personality trait at one point on YouTube was to move flats just because I found it so fun. And I've always loved home decor and been super interested in new spaces, how I can make them my own. I just find it so exciting, which is why it's so wild to me that I've been here for 5 years now, because I do love change when it comes to my home. As I've been living here, I've done a couple of renovation projects. The first one was my bathroom. I actually did my bathroom before I moved in. And oh my God, it's crazy now because now that I've lived with it for 5 years, there is so much that I would do different, and my style and taste has evolved. There's so much that I would do different in that bathroom, but I do love it. It was my first reno project ever, so I'm quite proud of myself. It'll always hold a little special place in my heart. But yeah, the bathroom came first. Then I'm pretty sure I did the flooring. All of the floors in the flat used to be different colored carpet. There was a grey and a beige carpet that like ran between different rooms, and I've always wanted wooden floor. I just find it so much easier to clean, easier to keep on top of. I like the look of it a lot better. To me, carpet kind of gives me the ick because I just think about like how much gross stuff is in there that the Hoover's just not getting out. So I knew that I wanted wooden floor. So that was the second thing that I did. And over time, I've painted all the rooms, redecorated all the rooms. I've had shelving installed in my office, which I love. It's made such a big change to my life. I've got extra storage and it just looks so much better. But the one room that I haven't really done much with is the kitchen. And if you've been around since I bought my flat, you will know that I've been harping on about getting my kitchen renovated literally since the day I moved in. And now it's finally the time to do it. So I am beyond excited. Let me have a tea break. Look at this mug. Isn't it cute? It was from Matalan. This tea is literally the perfect temperature. And now I feel like I need to stop filming and just drink it while it's perfect. But no, let's get cracking. So to the naked eye, my kitchen looks fine. And it's got me through the last 5 years, but there are so many issues with it. One of the issues is I hate corner cupboards. I just find them so unuseful, which is weird because I know a lot of people like them. They like that a corner cupboard can either like pull out or you can have a spinny thing in it, which is what mine has got. I hate it. I just find that I clutter it up so much. And it's actually really hard to put things in there in a way that they won't fall over when you spin it. So one, I hate the corner cupboards. Number two, might be me being a bit pedantic here, but the sink isn't central to the window. And to me, I'm like, why wouldn't you have put the sink central so you can look out at the lovely view while you wash your dishes? That's not one of the main issues. That's just something that bothers me. Some of the cupboard doors open the wrong way, which is frustrating. I've got another corner cupboard and the door just opens so weirdly and it's so hard to get in and use that cupboard because of it. So that again is like wasted space. But the main issue that I've found with this kitchen, aside from the layout not working and the cupboards not really working for what I need them for, is that the surfaces, ever since I moved in, the floors and the kitchen counters are so sticky and gross. It feels like you're in a nightclub. No matter what I do to these kitchen sides, they will not de-stickify. I think it's just the type of wood or laminate or whatever that they've used. But I hate it. I have all of these boards covering my kitchen side because I don't want to touch it because it just is not pleasant. And same with the floor. And I feel like I can never get them fully clean. Hello from editing me. I left out one of my main grievances with this kitchen, and that is just how big the oven and the hob is. It takes up most of one side of my kitchen. In total, I have 3 ovens. For someone who barely cooks, that is insane. I just need one little oven and it takes up precious cupboard space. I can't fit much in my upper cabinets and I just don't have that much cupboard space elsewhere. So we need to solve that too. Now I've had an idea in my mind of how I want this kitchen after living with it since I would say 2021, 2022-ish. And I actually went to get a kitchen priced up in 2022 and I didn't end up going for it. I'm not sure why, because as I've said, I've wanted my kitchen done for so long. I had it priced up and I was like, I just don't think now's the time to do it. And I'm actually glad with that decision. Like, well done past me for being patient for once in your life life because I'm so impatient. So I've had a look at the layout and stuff that they gave me. And at the time, I wanted a green kitchen. Now, don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love green kitchens. If you've got one, I'm still jealous because I think they're gorgeous. But I also just have an inkling that they're gonna go like out of style. And that shouldn't stop you from getting something done. But I feel like I've seen green kitchens everywhere. The last few years, they were like the it thing to have. And I'm just not sure that at this point in time, I am ready to take on a green kitchen. I'm glad that I didn't go ahead with it then because I actually don't want a green kitchen anymore. But the main reason why I'm glad I didn't have it done is because I wanted real marble counters. I didn't want any like fake stones. I didn't want wood. I wanted real stone. Now that real stone was going to set me back a couple of £1,000 just for the counters. If this was my forever home, absolutely, I would save up to pay for the kitchen of my dreams with everything I like have ever wanted. So that would include the real stone. But I don't see this flat being my forever home. And I don't think it's necessarily wise for me to drop a couple grand on a marble kitchen counter when the imitation counters don't look that different. Obviously, there is a difference. But I don't know whether IKEA have got new ones since I went in 2022, but they do look a lot less fake now. Tea break. So the total cost of this kitchen, as I had it laid out, now this is without also a big part of the kitchen which I want, which is like a pantry cupboard, which we'll go into later, was going to cost £6,722.65. That's without the installation, that's without the men coming to take away the old kitchen, that's without tiles, without flooring, without fridge, without a washing machine. I don't think I put that on there. No, I didn't. Yeah, that's without a lot of the stuff that I have now included in a new kitchen mock-up, and a big chunk of that is because of the real marble. So recently, a few weeks ago, I went to get my kitchen remocked up again at IKEA. I've decided to go with IKEA because my mum has an IKEA kitchen. She's had it for 5 years now and it looks fantastic. It literally doesn't look any different from the day that she had it put in. I love the use of the cabinets. I love all the little like inserts that you can get that fit perfectly in it. As an organization freak, I just love how well IKEA has thought out their kitchens and the way the accessories fit and everything like that. So I want to go with an IKEA kitchen. So when I went this time, I knew that I didn't want green, but I thought my options were going to be white or maybe like a light grey, but that doesn't feel like me at all. So I was in shock when I got there and I looked at the different panels that they offer and I fell in love with this ashy wooden tone. Didn't see this for myself, but it pretty much matches perfectly to my flooring. And I do want to carry on this current flooring into my kitchen. And I love the idea of the cupboards not really standing out. I love the idea of you just looking at the floor and then kind of going up from the floor. And then the first thing your eye is drawn to is the counter and, you know, everything on the counter instead of the cupboards. So I've decided to go with this ashy brown shade, which I love. So excited about it. So before I talk about the new layout of the kitchen that I want, let's compare the prices. So the one that I had mocked up before, as I said, didn't come with a washer, dryer, or the extra pantry unit that I wanted. And that was going to come to £6,722. This new kitchen mock-up with a washer dryer, with the pantry unit, and also with an integrated microwave as well, which I didn't have on the last one, is going to come to £4,821.75, which I think is a great price. That is more like the price range that I was looking. I would love to get this kitchen done for under 10,000. Obviously, as much under 10,000 as possible. That would be great. But yeah, that's a much better price to me. And most of that is because of the stone that I'm changing to. So let's talk about the layout of the kitchen. Now, this layout has been on my mind since, as I said, like 2021-ish. I knew that the current layout just doesn't work for me. I don't think it's a good use of space at all. It feels quite cluttered. Where the fridge is placed doesn't feel right, and I just don't love it. I do not vibe with this kitchen. So I wanted to make it feel bigger, but actually have more units in there. There's a fly. And what I've decided to do is get rid of all of the corner units at the side. So get rid of where the fridge is placed and that countertop there that runs down the side, and also get rid of the countertop on the other side and the upper units as well. I want to make it feel as spacious as possible. And what I've decided to do on the window side is have the units straight from one wall to another. No corners or anything. They will just run straight across the wall. That gives me an extra unit at the side, which is now going to become the unit where the washer dryer goes. So that's going to be integrated. lid. The sink is going to be central underneath the window, and all of these cabinets are going to be drawers, because I just find drawers so much more handy than cupboards. I find that when you've got a cupboard, things just get lost in the back. Don't love them, but with a drawer you can see everything, and this is something that I love about my mum's kitchen. She's got all drawers and I think it's great. So the kitchen is now going to have a little pulley out cabinet at the end, which is going to house my washing up liquid and the stuff for the dishwasher and the washing machine. So that's no longer going to be on my kitchen side, which is fabulous. Then next to that is going to be my washer dryer. So the front of the cabinets will just look like it's drawers, but really it opens to my washer dryer. And then next to that will be my dishwasher, which again, I'm having a full size one. Hello. Sweetie boys in the back. And then there's going to be the sink, which is now central to the window, which is amazing. The sink is also going to have drawers underneath it, so none of the under sink cupboard nonsense that you can't really use properly. And then finally, there's going to be 2 more sets of cabinets, again, all with drawers. And then on the other side of the kitchen, we're now going to have my fridge. Now, I've wanted to move this fridge placement for ages. I just don't think it works where it is. So I'm going to get a fridge in that corner, which I think is a much better use of space. Next to the fridge is going to be some cabinets and my integrated microwave and oven, which I'm going for the white color, so they'll blend in really nicely. And then next to those, there's going to be another little pulley out drawer. And on the top of the oven, I'm having an induction hob. I just personally prefer them. I've lived with gas and induction. Cleaning induction hobs is so much easier than gas, and I'm not a cook. I know people prefer to cook with gas, but I don't really cook that much, so I prefer the cleaner one, the easier one to clean. So we are going with induction, and again, that's going to be white as well, so it's just going to blend in. I cannot wait for this kitchen layout. I'm so excited. But the thing that I think is going to make the main difference, because you might be thinking, Gabs, that doesn't seem like enough cupboard space. On the other side of the door frame, I'm now going to have a floor to ceiling pantry. So right now, this is where my electrical board is. So this space needs to be covered anyway, because that can't be moved. So what I've decided to do is box that in from floor to ceiling. Again, they will be the same color ashwood cabinets. And I'm going to have the bottom as 2 cupboard doors that open, and it will open to the electrical cabinet, which people need to get to, and they can't right now because the fridge is in the way. You have to pull everything out to get to it. And then on top, there's going to be another set of cupboard doors, and this is going to open to a bunch of shelves. This is going to act as my pantry, so I'm going to keep all of my food stuff in there. So in all of my drawers and stuff, I'm going to keep like plates, dishes, whatever. And then in this unit, this is going to be where all the food is. I'm so excited for this kitchen layout. I honestly can't wait. It's going to look so good. I've decided not to have any upper cabinets because I hate them. I don't find them useful at all. As I said, prefer drawers, and the pantry is going to create that extra space that I'll be needing. Now let's talk about accessories. Furnishings, oh my God. Taps, handles, stuff like that. So I'm torn between a few different handles. These are all from Plank Hardware. This is where I want to get my handles and my tap from. I think they're fabulous. I love the color. And the color that I'm going to go for is brass, because I've got brass hardware in the rest of my flat, actually, except for my bathroom, which kind of annoys me. And that's something I would change if I did my bathroom again. I'd like all the hardware to match all the way around my flat. But the first ones that we've got are these like squiggly ones. I think these are so fun. I like the way they look a lot. The next ones are these pulls that have 3 different layers to them. So they're like a little bit more interesting than just having one. And then the next ones are these just little knobs. Can you do polls on videos anymore? I'm not sure, but if you can do polls, I'll add one, and let me know which ones you will go for. I'm kind of leaning towards the squiggly ones. I think they're fun, but simple, easy to open, perfect. And the tap that I like is also from Plank. So again, we're going for a brass tap. This is blooming gorgeous. Okay, now let's talk about fridge. Jane and I have decided that I absolutely need a new fridge if I'm getting my kitchen redone, because my kitchen is going to be so light and airy and all my appliances are going to be white that we think the black fridge is just going to ruin the vibe. If anyone wants a fridge, let me know. But I've always loved Smeg. Smeg fridge freezers have my heart. I think they're so gorgeous. If this was my dream kitchen, I would 100% save for the Smeg. But again, because I'm trying to do this kitchen on more of a budget and not spend too much on it, I'm kind of ruling out the Smeg idea, because the one that I would want, which is this one, not sure what color, this costs £2,257. And I just can't justify spending that much money on a fridge freezer, especially when, again, this isn't going to be my forever home. So I found an alternative. I had a look online for colourful fridges, and I love this one from AO.com. I also love that this fridge has brass hardware, and this fridge costs a grand total of £799, which is so much better. I think we will all agree. Not the Smeg of my dreams, but maybe one day I'll get one of those. So as for the rest of the kitchen, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know what kind of tiles to go for. I know that I want a rug on the floor because I think they look so nice, but obviously that will have to match with the tiles. I don't know what paint color I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to have some built-in shelves next to my boiler, which I haven't even mentioned. I have a boiler in the kitchen which can't be moved. There's nowhere to move it. So that is going to have to stay there. And to stop it from being an eyesore like on its own, I think I'm going to build some shelves on that wall and have like my prettier glassware on it, all my colourful stuff on it. But yeah, don't know what to do about tiles yet. Don't know what to do about paint colour. I love this pink fridge. I don't even know what other colours they have it in. Maybe I'll end up getting like a white version of it, or maybe I'll go for the pink, or maybe they'll have a mint colour. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the rest of the room. All I know is I'm having the same floor, carrying that through, and can't wait to have this done. I think it's going to make such a big difference to me personally, because I hate cooking so much. I really hate being in that kitchen, and I think when I have a nice new kitchen that's properly functional and feels more spacious, it's going to make a big difference. I'm going to want to be in there more. Oh, I've also got my eye on a pretty air fryer. I'll insert a picture. I've currently got a black one which my mum's going to have, and yeah, I just want everything to look super light and bright, and I can't wait. So as I said, I'm aiming for the start of February to get this done, so definitely follow along. There's going to be a big kitchen declutter because I need to go through all of my cupboards in January before this happens and declutter, get rid of things, send things to the charity shop, find out what I want to keep, what I want to have on display on the shelves, like all of that stuff. There's going to be a massive declutter. And then obviously we will do the renovation, and then I get to have the fun task of putting everything back in its new home, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, let me know what you think about this kitchen. Is there anything that you would do differently? I would love to know. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see all of this renovation progress. I'll also probably be posting TikToks and Reels in real time when it happens. So make sure you follow me over there as well. It's just at Gabriella on Instagram and at Gabriella Lindley on TikTok. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.